Hey everybody, this is Jason. Welcome to Liberty Shorts. On this day, the question is, why a manger? For God in the flesh, Emmanuel, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Very simple. When John the Baptist saw Jesus Christ for the first time, he said, there is the spotless Lamb who takes away the sins of the world. We know that Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaGadol, was born in Bethlehem, which means the house of bread. He also said, I'm the living bread, and this body which is broken for you is the bread, and he gave the bread. Right? We know he's a living bread. We know that this is a fulfillment of the prophecies of Passover, Pesach, in one part to make the Brit Hadashah new covenant. But why the manger? Why the barn, so to speak, in all the Christmas story? Well, do you know that in the town of Bethlehem, the house of bread, this is where Melech David, King David, raised sheep. So you know he was a shepherd. This is where he raised sheep when he was younger. And later on, this is where the Levim and the Kohanim, the priests of the temple, raised the spotless sheep, the spotless lambs that were going to be brought into the temple for Passover to perform all of the Kodesh and the all of the korbanot, all of the holy sacrifices that also had to be meticulously according to the purity standards of Second Temple law, which were even above that in many ways, shapes, and forms of that which is in Torah and Haftorah because of the Pharisees. So we're talking about beyond pure, ultra clean has to be what comes from Bethlehem as far as temple sacrifices. So if Jesus is the sacrifice for all mankind, by the way, how could a physical lamb, how could an animal take away the sins of a man? Beloved, it was training wheels to bring us to the real tikkun, the real repair, which is when a sinless man atones for the sins of men. God came in the body of a man to atone you and I in the body of men so that we were a body of men could fellowship with the body of God. This is Corpus Christi, the body of Christ. This is God the Father coming to the earth, Emmanuel, on this very day. So know that the temple sacrifices had to be born in Bethlehem to fulfill the prophecy and to fulfill the temple purity, regulations, and all the statutes and commandments that were given and imposed by the Pharisaical and religious leaders of the day. Therefore, Jesus not only fulfilled all of them to the full, but he also atoned for those who did not. Know this, that for God so loved the world, on this day, it is venerated and celebrated. Some argue that this is not the right day, but we know that even on this day, people who do not venerate and honor God even venerate and honor and hear about the things of God. So be glorified, Jesus, and glorify Jesus, you who know him, Yeshua HaMashiach Adonai, and you who will know him because of his work and labor on the earth for all men.